do you move to the stadium or are you going to relocate here permanently?
No, wait, I'm not dead.
Well, that's why that's true.
What's happening?
Oh.
I didn't like that. You're being punished.
Oh, we have to listen to this.
I think he's saying,
No, we know what you think, and it's wrong.
as attack, he's got the best hot take.
Yeah, it's very clear. Axe Attack Walter remix? Do it, guys. Make it happen. Make it happen.
Moving on to the last score prediction update of the year.
At this angle, it's really weird. It looks like Kyle has one eye.
Question from Jeff on Periscope. So you talked about the Buffalo Bills in Columbus? Yes, we do. This is a Buffalo Bills podcast. Welcome in. Reminder, as always, the more heart you give, the closer you get to seeing Thurman Thomas's exposed genitals. Move on to the NYCFC results. Greg, you said a 2-2 tie.
I did.
Was most likely.
I was.
That was incorrect, Greg. It was a 1-4 loss. You get no points. And may God have mercy on your soul.
I don't believe in God, Morgan. You know that.
You missed that joke. John, you said a 1-3 loss was the most likely outcome. That wasn't even close. It was a 1-4 loss, John. You did get 5 points, however. May God have mercy on your soul. Moving on to the continuing champion, Morgan Hughes. You said 1-3 loss was most likely. That was actually very close. Yeah. It was a 1-4 loss. You get 5 points. May God have mercy on your soul. Now, the final standings of the 20. Oh, I'm sorry.
Before you go on, can I tell you how much joy it filled me with when that last New York City goal went in? Like with the last kick of the game, and you were suddenly wrong.
You're a jerkbag.
I am.
I thought you didn't watch
the end of the game.
I am. No, I mean it was.
You were
already
watching
off.
NASCAR, some stupid.
No, the race was already over.
He just heard it.
Wait, like an entire
Revisionist
NASCAR race
history.
happened in the time of a
Revisionist
MLR.
history.
Greg has been exposed for the double agent he is.
You're right.
Are you prepping for Master Report podcast?
Spartan.
Back to you, sir.
Sporting. What was it? Sportsman.
Sportsman.
You're late, Morgan.
Love this is radio. What are we doing here? In third place, a relic of the past, double agent Greg Benson. You have 55 points.
I do.
You're done. In second place, the wet boy. Dribble Abs, the amateur artist, Johnson R, 71 points. That's pretty fucking good, man. You're all right. I wouldn't do that like that. We're almost there. In first place, the continuing champion, the trophy winner for 2016, Morgan Hughes, number one, Handsy Boy. Where's the
Who told him it was a trophy?
How many points?
Yeah!
Damn.
He left out the participation.
Yeah, right, 87! Lots of hearts rolling.
He left out that he started with 50 points also.
It's not true.
Yeah, that actually
That's
happened.
some Shane Paulson logic. How dare you?
Well, plenty of time in the offseason to go back and look at your deleted emails. Or torn pieces of paper, excuse
Never
me.
be able to check now.
Are you sure that's not?
There's no permanent record at this point. There's no way to know.
There isn't an entire website dedicated to his lies.
Pam, get on the fax machine and order my trophy, please, woman.
I mean, to be fair, are you going to listen through 500
Dude, that's great. We
hours?
ended both seasons with a girl flicking people off.
Oh!
That's it.
We're done.
Where's the show outro? We were going to talk about a couple other things. Fuck it, this is for me. It was done. Jesus. That was pretty good, John.
That was actually very good.
Christ, Jesus. Shout out to Savannah B on Twitter. We enjoyed that. Guys, I want to talk about Aces Radio. Season
Why?
It's a wrap-up show, Greg. It's what people do. You ever been on a podcast before? Try to act like a pro.
One or two
So,
at the same time.
it's actually good that Pam is here right now. Because she
I'm not hungry.
She
Thanks, Phil.
Pam told us not to do this at the beginning of the year. She said, I think it's a bad idea. I think that the Ultras will finally kill you if you start another podcast. Which it could still happen. You know, they could bust into this room at any moment.
Ooh, can we get a Galifo bust in at this point? Wouldn't that be the great?
I think we've spent our one per year.
Yeah, I think that's as many as you get. So,
I don't think he still cut his breath from the first one. Jesus Christ, press the button.
No, nobody's laughing at that. That is not a funny thing that just happened at all.
3, 2, clap noise.
Wait.
Thanks,
Can we make
Alex.
another capital side joke while we're at it? Fucking go out with a bang.
Yeah, just all that stuff we've been saving up all year. Just
Would you,
blow the
would you
fucking
children stop upping the laughs for 5 seconds?
I have only, okay, Casey kicks off at half an hour. I have only begun to up the laughs.
Comment from user hired ballerina on Periscope. Quote, clap. John, I ask you, when we started this garbage podcast in my living room and chose the incorrect filter
Yeah.
on the old board, when you thought, at the end of this season, what will Ace's rating have done for me? How did the end live up to your expectations, my friend?
I had no expectations. I had used them all on the cruise season,
Yeah.
and they were shattered. No, I don't know. I had no expectations for this, really.
I didn't either.
I didn't, I never had to commit to a thing like this every single week. And I listened to that first episode and I was like, well, that's it. That was fun.
Yeah.
It's over. That sounds like shit.
Well, John and I were texting like before we did the first one, and we're like, and I said, I really think we should record 3 of these,
Yeah.
and not tell anyone,
Yeah.
so that if we get to 3,
We don't like it.
yeah, we just like
Stop.
Which is why, like in the first episode, I said like this is possibly the last. In the second, I'm like this is possibly the last because
It
you know,
was.
It could
Could have been.
much like Greg Benson's Twitter account, deleted forever. Delete your account. That's a joke about deleting your account.
right.
Roasted.
Everybody loved that.
Yeah.
You're clapping.
Studio
Just
audience will join in any moment.
Oh no, they hate you. Boo.
Ah, how dare you, John? Oh, but it was a dude. That this off season was really fucking terrible. It actually is what led to Greg and I both leaving Master Report and starting Aces Radio. And I just kind of like I'm a dude that needs to do shit, and Pam can attest to this. Like, if I'm not doing stuff, I'm asleep.
And Pam needs that shit to be, productive, which is why she also sleeps with Doran.
She doesn't even nap.
Pam just sleeps. She doesn't do things. She
Oh
just
yeah,
sleeps.
that's true.
Right. So I was like, let's.
We
John,
call it the Yospi's mom position, just to sleep with the butt in the air.
don't do it.
Customers just come and go.
Yeah.
Hours go by, and you've made a lot of money, but you don't remember any of it.
You have a big enough food fly problem as is.
Where the fuck did that come from? Oh my god.
I'm very happy with how Aces Radio turned out. I really am. I feel like, honestly, I said in segment 1, and I wanted to keep my thoughts until now about it, but this will be the thing I remember most about 2016. Every single person that was involved, specifically and most importantly, everyone who contributed hot takes on the Reddit threads, you don't have to do that. You don't have to take time out of your day to write this insane shit, and you don't have to pay attention enough to know all of these inside jokes, which everyone constantly, consistently references. That makes me feel like I'm a part of something. And even though it's a part of something that's garbage, I'm still happy to be a part of something. I'm happy all of you guys were here with me to be a part of that. Greg Benson, your thoughts?
Wow.
Aces Radio, honestly,
I would agree. I said this.
I need a second to process that. Okay, I'm done. I do recall you leaving Massive Report before I did. And my
Trent
first...
said, a lot of people call me.
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah,
you still have a
let's
suspension.
not
Let's
go.
say. Don't make us extend it.
No, that's a throwback.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And hearing through whatever sources that you were actually doing your own podcast, and my first thought was, well, this is gonna suck.
Yeah.
And I was right. But wow, I'm not going to word
Naturally,
that
you
the way
jumped
that.
on board.
Yeah, right. I'm not going to word that the way that it initially jumped into my head, which was it's been a pleasure to suck with both of you.
No.
Because there you go. I set him up, you knock him down.
He's got a big mouth.
No, it's actually been an interesting ride.
Yeah. Well, I think
As far as
one of the things that is most enjoyable MLS fandom. And I don't know if it's this way for other teams. It certainly is this way for Cruisers FC fans. Is we're just small enough, but still massive enough of a community to know everyone, and whether that's on the internet only or on podcasts or in real life, that is meaningful, and you don't get that in in really everything or anything. I feel like this is the one place in my life where I've been able to make friends that it's just like it's an immediate goddamn like thing, even when you haven't met them. And I think that's really cool. And I think that Aces Radio is, at least for me, helped kind of make more friendships. And at the end of the day, man, like that's all you can really ask for.
You mentioned the in-jokes that either don't get explained or don't need to be explained. It's very surreal. I don't know if this has happened to you or you, John, but this has happened to me a couple of times this year. Is that in text conversations or Twitter conversations, I've had my own catchphrases or stuff that I've used on this show repeated back at me. It's kind of like you're a musician and somebody's singing your own song at you.
Yeah.
And it's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird in a kind of cool way because you're like, oh, hey, I just said this as a throwaway bullshit line on a dumb podcast that like
I'm shocked
barely anybody listens to.
We were out front before everybody got here today, and a guy came up and was like, "Oh, I listen to your guys' podcast." I'm like, "Oh, wow,
Yeah.
ew. This podcast is garbage." Garbage is your phones.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
Well, but also first, thank you to you because you have filled in. There are thousands of people, I feel like, in the Crewniverse that are like hyper talented, extremely intelligent, very funny, quick-witted, can really do this thing better than John for sure.
But you chose me instead.
But when you chose like Alex Thomas, you, Todd Fichtenberg, like, and all the people that I can't think of right now. Thank you to you for stepping in and kind of being like the fourth member of the show, which I totally feel like you are.
That's really rude. Walter's right there.
Yeah, that's true.
Your thoughts?
No, I just kept checking my text messages and you kept sending me things.
So it's like the Nate Beckman for you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's kind of cool because, all the inside jokes sort of started here, but they took on a life of their own out in the world.
I mean, there's an actual Snake Lake you can swim in.
Yeah, like, somebody would reference something sort of in passing in an episode, and all of a sudden it's all over Twitter and it's all over Reddit, and like you're meeting people at tailgates and they're cracking the jokes, and I've met more people in this past year than probably my entire life before that because I hate people.
Yeah.
So like this is really awesome.
The feeling's usually mutual.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You said the other day on Twitter, you're like, my catchphrase used to be, I hate people, but now I have like, I don't hate people anymore.
Yeah, I've met so many cool people in the past year. It's because of this and because just like crew people are a family, and that's fantastic.
And that's certainly not just like Aces Radio specific.
No.
Specific. It's the Crewniverse in general. The overwhelming members of that community, overwhelming number of members of that community are genuinely awesome people. Speaking of Stank Lake, the Stank Lords are a great example of people that we probably wouldn't be as close with if it weren't for this garbage podcast, and I count myself lucky to have known them. John, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, can you guys think how miserable this year would have been without all the show and all the new friends we've made and
I honestly
all the jokes and everything?
It has been a coping mechanism, hasn't it?
Like it gave everybody something, or not everybody, but a group of crew fans something to focus on.
Yeah.
That was fun and lighthearted and positive.
Yeah.
Right now we'd be in the nobody hates us like we hate us mode. I mean, Aces Radio single-handedly stopped that.
That's right.
Yeah, there has literally been no supporter drama this year because of Aces Radio.
Yeah.
That's right. No one.
And Bob Shaw.
Absolutely none. Everybody just loves everybody.
Yeah, no, but on behalf of literally all of us that have been involved with this, I can't even think of everyone right now, but thank you to everybody who came on the podcast, everybody who listened this year, everybody that hates us. You contribute to the conversation, and again, specifically the people that put their hot takes together every week. Like it is a true joy to see those. It really is, and it's hard to describe because this is such a stupid, irrelevant to grand scheme of things thing, but it does make me happy to read those things. And I can tell you what, at the beginning of this season, man, I was a guy that needed to be happy about something. So thanks to everybody who helped some of us here get through a tough time, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, seriously.
Now we have to close. The last episode, it has been a fucking honor to be with you guys all year. We'll be back, in 2 weeks? For the Docicero party?
3 weeks?
2 weeks?
Yeah.
I think it's only 2
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we need to get started on fucking Tipo Sweat, like
Right.
Sunday? Yeah.
Yeah, you should start your show prep now.
When you say we, you're talking about we as in
Everybody
whoever runs
else.
Teapot
Yeah.
Sweat.
The Royal.
I would be
Yeah.
remiss if I didn't thank Zauber Brewing Company. Obviously, I still don't know why they allow us back
Oliver
here.
with the Italian name too hard to pronounce.
Oliver's been, he's been a godsend to us. We were, dude, every time we went to record this in the office, like, I could, especially you, John, like, you were just about done there. Like, just done.
Yeah.
Yeah. As was I, as was Greg. So, thank you to Zauber Brewing Company. They do a lot of shit for the soccer community here in Columbus, and you'd be doing us a big favor in the sport in general. If you'd stop by, have a beer, tell them your friends at Aces Radio sent you, as always. John, anything going on with YNA this weekend?
No.
No?
They're done.
Are they dead? Did you go to the
Are they
watch
though?
party?
They're still creating events.
No, that was this past Saturday or Sunday. That was for the last game. They had some. I didn't go to it. Remember when I said I didn't watch the game?
Yeah,
but there's another one, man.
I went to the Ren Fair.
Oh, no, that makes sense.
It was bad. No, I went with some friends and I was like, I have 2 requests: a turkey leg and watching jousting.
The second one was going to be watching.
I got both those things. I left.
Greg,
No,
you
the
doing
jousting
stand-up
was
anymore?
more entertaining.
No, I don't think so.
No? Darby, you doing stand-up anymore?
After the show's over.
I'm getting up out of this chair right now. I can't say here.
My guy.
I'm leaving, bitch. Pam, you putting those boots away anytime soon? Nah, we're fantastic. Christ. On behalf of everyone here at Aces Radio, it's been an honor, everyone. If you would be so kind, stop by in 2 weeks. We're having a Docicero party. It's going to be legitimate. It's going to be insanity. It's going to be a huge mistake. You followed us this far. Why not stick around for one more time? On behalf of Benevolent Corporate Lord sponsors Blood and Urine, this has been the season finale of Aces Radio. We love you. We'll be back soon. And all Lord Guillermo's people said, Aces. Aces.
My drop. As he hits every drop left.
Perfect.
Yep.
Hey!
It's over!
Get up, you son of a bitch.
Ah, my mom's a nice
That was fun. That was fun.
was.
What a good
Seriously.
fucking season.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well done, sir.
Thank you,
Let's not get
Adelaide? You dirty
I mean,
son of a bitch.
John Podcast set a pretty low fucking
Come
bar.
here. Come here, you beautiful young.
Dirty son of a bitch.
Hey, what did Cam do? Come on, really, let's be
got a head
honest
full of
here.
The vault right
And
there.
the other
I'll tell you
putting
what.
up with his bullshit. Which
Periscope's still on.
To all 2,000 of you Bill fans out there, thanks for joining us this season on Aces Radio. We're shot behind the scenes of all of the. No! You're dead.
Come on, bring it here.
How'd you do tonight, DC? How'd you do? Where's the. We gotta stop it. Can I have my phone, please? I gotta stop there. Gotta stop the thing. Come on. Come on. Inception.